Lord Mandelson has resigned from the Labour Party, saying he does not want to cause further embarrassment over his past links to convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein. His decision follows the release of U.S. Justice Department documents alleging Epstein made payments to Mandelson in 2003 and 2004, claims he says are false and require investigation. And for more on this, we're joined by our senior international correspondent and anchor, Afua Hagan. Afua, the files mention a wide range of powerful figures, and not as criminal suspects, but in correspondence. And these includes tech leaders, politicians, royalty. What does appearing in the files actually imply?
First off, we have to say straight out the gate that appearing in the files doesn't mean that you have done anything wrong. It's not implying that there is any wrongdoing. It does mean that you did have some association with Epstein, some correspondence with Epstein, perhaps, or appeared in a picture with him, or went to the island. But it does not implicitly mean that any wrongdoing was done of the individual who appears in the Epstein files. Now, these files are largely made up of emails, contacts, travel records, lots of third-party references, and pictures. But the implication is that in this is reputational damage rather than some illegal wrongdoing.
So how should the public interpret mentions of figures like Elon Musk in emails with Epstein? Does this represent wrongdoing or a deeper social network?
Well, like I said, it doesn't represent wrongdoing. It's more about reputational damage. When it comes to how people should interpret this, how people should interpret appearing in the Epstein files, so it means that you have some association with Epstein, that they were, alongside him in a picture or on the island or mentioned in a contact. There's no evidence of every single person in the Epstein files being guilty of any criminal conduct. It's more about how they position themselves with Epstein. He was a connector of people. We know that he was a sex trafficker. We also know that he was very wealthy. He was a financier. So why were these people in the files? That's what people should ask themselves about the mention. Why was this person mentioned in the files, and how were they connected to Epstein?
So with the former UK Minister Peter Mandelson resigning from the Labour Party amid scrutiny, how are these disclosures affecting political reputations internationally?
When it comes to Lord Mandelson, I mean, he's not just an MP. He's the former British ambassador to the United States that was appointed by the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer. And he's still a Labour Lord. He now is not part of the Labour Party. The reputational damage when it comes to him is absolutely enormous. I mean, we saw pictures of him this weekend in the Epstein files, and we've also seen emails detailing or saying that he received $75,000 from Epstein, something that he denies and says he knows nothing about. The reputational damage when it comes to Peter Mandelson is absolutely huge, but it's also huge for Sir Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, who appointed Mandelson, even though he knew that Mandelson had links to Epstein. So this is reputationally very destructive for both of them.
All right, News Central senior international correspondent and anchor Afua Hagan there with the update on the Epstein file. Thank you.